Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rudi and thank you for being here. In today's video, we are actually going to do a classic anti-haul, but we're going to do it only on skincare products because I feel like while we're in quarantine, a lot of people are spending time trying out new products to help their skin, to see what works and what might not, knowing that we have a little bit of time before we have to go out and see people again. That's partially why I'm making this video, because I'm hoping that I can convince myself to not buy some of these, because there are definitely a few on this list that I've been eyeing and interested in, but my routine is working so well for me right now, it just seems silly to mix it up, but we'll see. We'll be covering some individual products as well as an entire brand, something that's been a little controversial in the skincare community over the past couple weeks, and we'll discuss that at the end of the video. Lastly, I have absolutely nothing against these brands. In fact, I'm sure that I have tried or will try products from these brands in the future that I do like, but for specific reasons of my skin type and because of the certain issues that I deal with on my skin, I will not be purchasing these products or trying to convince myself to not purchase these products. It has nothing to do with the brand itself, it's really just a personal preference. But if you do have oily, acne-prone, sensitive skin, or if you just like me and my personality, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me out so much. I really, really appreciate it, and I love talking to you guys. The first thing we're gonna talk about is something called Bullsh Remover. I saw this on my feed, and I was like, is this what I think it is? I hope it's not what I think it is. And it is. As you can see, this is a spray bottle face and body dewy mist. Guys, is this supposed to be sprayed on yourself, or are you supposed to spray this on another person? Just absolutely not. Absolutely not. This will not be happening in my, no. I think the idea is cute and, it looks like a cleaning supply, but how would you spray this on yourself? You would have to turn it around and mist yourself with the Clorox bottle. No. And it's by a company called Glow by Glory. I've never heard of them before, but apparently it's a moisturizing rose water spray and it's good for right after makeup. It's also apparently good for the body. I'm not even gonna dive into this more. You already know. It's a no from me, dog. The next group of products we're gonna discuss, it's actually a new line from Pixi Beauty. And every time I think of Pixi, I think of people comparing them to a higher end skincare brand, but being it's drugstore pricing. It's better, it's drugstore pricing. And in my head, I'm like,
what about CeraVe? What about Cetaphil? What about Vanicream?
I mean, people just love to forget about them because they're wanting a very cute packaging and wanting the whole experience, which I totally understand, and I've been in that situation before, but don't be fooled by that. So we're talking about this entire set, which is their Clarity set. It looks like the cleanser is a salicylic acid based cleanser with probiotics, and I don't think there's any legitimate studies about having probiotics on the face topically that it does anything for you. It's a completely different story if you're ingesting them, but I think that's just a little bit of a marketing tactic. I like salicylic acid on the skin. I think it's a good acne treatment, but I don't know about the probiotics. And then it also comes with a tonic and the lotion and the concentrate. So from what I can see on the tonic, it's also salicylic acid based, so it's a little overdone to be using a salicylic acid based cleanser and then the tonic. And then if you look at the concentrate, it says that it boosts hydration while minimizing the appearance of pores. And when I hear that, I think, oh, there's probably salicylic acid in that as well. I just think that's a little bit overboard with some irritating ingredients. I would rather go salicylic acid in my treatment and not in my cleanser, or one or the other. They also have something in here that's called the collagen tonic, and I think it looks like an essence or something like that. Once again, I don't think there's any studies proving that putting collagen topically on your face does anything or improves anything. Let me know if you know of a study down below. I'm actually curious because this is something I see a lot touted in marketing of skincare. The only thing that I know has worked to increase my collagen production, or this, how supple my skin is using tretinoin, which is a prescription strength retin-A that I'm on for my acne. I can link a video up above talking about my results and how I've used it almost over the past year, but I don't know that putting collagen on your skin directly actually does anything. Do you guys know that? I feel like Dr. Dre would be like, no, don't buy this. The next thing I want to discuss is from Drunk Elephant, and it is a Milky Micellar water. And I've tried a few Drunk Elephant things. I thought they were good. I've used the Milky Jelly Cleanser and their Polypeptide Moisturizer, but holy crap is it expensive. I think the products they make are super nice and they're typically fragrance free and good for the skin, but they're just incredibly expensive. And this product in particular, with it being a micellar water, I prefer to use a cleansing balm to get off of my makeup because I have oily skin, and I find that when you use an oil to help break down all of the oil and makeup on your skin, it really, really gets in there and allows for that layer to be dissolved before you go in with a water-based cleanser. So I don't like using micellar waters. I think this one looks nice. It says that it's formulated to gently remove makeup. It has a nice pH of 5, so that's good. And it has ceramides in it, which I love. CeraVe uses ceramides in almost all of their products, and I love that. So I'm not necessarily saying that I don't think this is a good product. I just personally don't use micellar waters, and I feel like there's probably some that you could find cheaper at the drugstore, like Bioderma. I'm guessing this is like $60 or more, so I'm not going to be buying this. So let's talk about this Magic Cream Light from Charlotte Tilbury. She has a Magic Cream, and I think it comes in like a tub, and now she's making the Magic Cream Light, which is supposed to be a lightweight miracle moisturizer, and it is $100 for a moisturizer. Guys, that is theft. That is literally theft. And like, I just think I would caution anyone against buying skincare from a makeup brand just because I think it's better to purchase from a company that solely does skincare and does it well. Not that I don't think Charlotte Tilbury has amazing products, because I love a lot of the makeup that she creates, but nobody, and I mean that truly, nobody needs a $100 moisturizer. Whenever I see this, it makes me want to do an experiment and like take the bottle and put my CeraVe PM in it and like give it to someone and see if they notice the difference between this $100 moisturizer versus like the $7 CeraVe PM, which has like probably the same ingredients, if not better, without fragrance. I think a lot of it has to do with branding and marketing and the packaging, but just don't let that fool you. I think if someone wants to pay $100 for a moisturizer, honestly, more power to them, but also, it claims to have an SPF of 20 and urban pollution defense complex. What does that mean? I truly don't know. If you guys know what that means, let me know. Like, I'm not the type of person who's just going to believe things on the packaging, especially if it's saying it's going to protect you from urban pollution. Like, how? I need the studies. Where's the data? Where is the data? Charlotte, don't come for me. I love you, and your makeup looks are flawless. So this next thing I'm like trying to convince myself not to buy because I like really want to try it, and that's the Glossier Moisturizer Balance Oil Control Gel Cream. So they have like a priming moisturizer already that a lot of people swear by and love, but I just don't think it's very good for oily skin. This one was like specifically made for oily skin people, and I was shocked because we know that's not something that Glossier typically does, and they don't usually market towards oily skinned people anyways. I actually am thinking about making a video of my favorite Glossier products because I like their branding, I like the packaging, I like what they stand for, but we know that the face products are kind of difficult to use when you have oily skin or acne or sensitive skin, so I was interested to see when they came out with a product specifically for oily skin. It's supposed to help with oil control and give a subtle hint of glow. It has apple fruit extract in it. I don't know that that does anything for you, but it does have niacinamide, which I love, love, love. I use as a serum, and I also have it inside of the CeraVe PM, my moisturizer that I use at night. But it also has willow bark extract, which I feel like that's a little bit of an irritant, so just want to make that known. It's also fragrance-free, cruelty, and vegan, so I am interested in this, but I already have a moisturizer that I know and love, so I probably won't be purchasing this. If you do buy it, please let me know down below if you like it, because I do love Glossier, and I think it's great that they're finally marketing towards people with oily skin. The next product I will not be buying is from Farmacy, and it is called Deep Sweep, and it is a 2% BHA pore cleaning toner with moringa and papaya. I think that the pictures and the marketing for this product look fabulous. I actually do like Farmacy as a brand. I think they are a little bit expensive, but I have tried some of their products in the past and have really liked them. The reason that I won't be buying this is because I already love my Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid. It's like a holy grail in my book, and I feel like I don't want to experiment with a new 2% because I already know this one works so well, and I really can't imagine a salicylic acid based product working better than that. So I'm not really willing to like risk it and try something new, especially when I still have like a full bottle in my bathroom. I don't know, like having food on your face as like, I don't know, I've talked about the fact that I think natural products aren't necessarily always the best, even though we assume they are because they're natural. They might be, and people have probably had like good experiences with them because they're in this product for a reason. This looks very interesting, but I will not be using it. This next one is like really hard for me not to buy because I absolutely loved this product when I was like just starting in the skincare world as a baby, not knowing anything. And that is the Belif True Cream Aqua Bomb, and this is an aloe vera gel version. I freaking love aloe. Like, I just love it so much. It's one of those ingredients that has done so much for me in my life. I have bottles of it in my bathroom with me all the time. So I use it to help with when I've popped pimples, which if you want to learn how to extract a pimple without leaving a scar, I'll leave that video up above. But I use it after I've extracted pimples, obviously use it on sunburn, any irritation. I've gone through like multiple random rashes in my life that really had no explanation, and I used aloe on it. It's just something that I hold very near and dear to my heart that has helped me through a lot of hard times. So when I saw that they had a True Cream Aqua Bomb aloe version, I was like, oh my God, I really want that. It looks so cute too. I absolutely love their packaging, but there is fragrance in this product, and honestly, it seems to be just a more expensive version of the Neutrogena Hydro Boost, which I use every single day and I love, and I know that it works on my skin. So as much as I want to try this, I'm probably not going to, just because I know I already have something similar that's cheaper and it works really well for me. If you've tried this or like you like Belif and their Aqua Bombs, let me know down below because I know people like this even when they are on tretinoin. It's just like a nice lightweight moisturizer. I just don't like that it has fragrance in it and it is really expensive. So I've talked about ZitSticka as a brand in my evening skincare routine video just because I did buy their micro dart patches for acne, and it has salicylic acid in it along with some other acne fighting ingredients. And to be completely honest, I have not experienced it working super well on my skin. We've also tried it on my husband and it didn't notice a big difference on him either. They are very, very expensive, and I appreciate the fact that there's a patch over your skin so that you're not being exposed to the sun or you're not picking at it, but I'm not sure that having the ingredients like darted into your skin actually makes a difference. So they have a new product that is specifically for hyperpigmentation. It's called Hyperfade, and it's a microdart blur patch for dark spots. So I think this is a great idea. Like marketing wise, it totally makes sense as to be like the next step for them. I think with dark spots and like fading dark spots, we all know it's like a very long-term process. It could take months to years to fade like one spot from a pimple, and most of that has to do with the fact that you're either protecting yourself from the sun or you're not with SPF. So I'm really interested to know what's inside of these, or like what the ingredients are. I'll have to look into it a little more, but I'm not really interested in purchasing it just because I feel like the acne ones didn't work super well for me. And with being on tretinoin, I'm already using a product that's turning over my skin at a much faster rate than most people. So I don't feel like I need to try this, and it might be just like a waste of money. But let me know if you guys are interested in this. I could get it and do a review if you want to see that. Okay, side note, does anyone think that the hibiscus LaCroix tastes like Dr. Pepper? Or is that just me? The last thing I want to touch on today is a brand actually, and that is the brand Naturium, which is owned by Susan Yara, which we found out just recently. Jen Loves Reviews did an entire video on the situation with Susan and Naturium, and I'll link that down below because she can explain it much better than I did. But if you're not sure what I'm talking about, Susan Yara is a skincare YouTuber here on YouTube who I absolutely love and I do support. I think that her channel is amazing and it's helped me over the years in really understanding my skin. She had been promoting a brand and products from a brand to us as her consumers. She'd been promoting a brand called Naturium and their products for the past couple months. She even offered a discount code for people to go purchase these, and then last week came out with a video saying that she's actually one of the founders of this brand. Because she had been promoting the products without telling her consumers and her audience that she was the owner, she was directly violating the FTC's guidelines with influencers. A lot of people were upset about this, and rightfully so, because obviously we trust her as an influencer, and she was pushing her own brand without giving people a chance to decide if they wanted to purchase based on that fact. Personally, I love Susan, and I probably would have bought it if she would have just been upfront about it from the beginning. And I may still buy some of these products down the line because they look really nice, and I know that she cares so much about ingredients. I definitely want to try the niacinamide serum. I'm interested in the squalene face oil because I do like squalene a lot, but I'm just gonna wait for a while before I purchase any of these items just because I feel like we need to decide how we feel as a community about what happened, and I want to hear more from her before I go and put my money in this skincare line. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the whole situation with Susan, or if you watch her channel. I'm really curious if you felt similar to me or if you want to buy the products anyways. Let me know if you've already purchased one of these products and tell me how you like it, especially the spray bottle. I'm very curious about that. And send me a video if you actually use that. I'll see you guys in the next video, and we'll talk very soon.